Hi, what's up, everyone? It is a wonderful September the 5th on a Saturday. And, Bitcoin's been going sideways, but it's popped off. Let's see what my website says on 8/31. The last thing I wrote was bullish because here's a daily order block. Boom. Here's some consolidation and then higher consolidation. Boom. 229. Good entry, methinks. I got that 16th century Shakespearean swag going. Or whenever Shakespeare was alive. But anyway, this is basically what it was. 229, not the best entry. I was off by $2 and some cents. But I thought like this structure here. I guess I made the post 831. So I think I made the post like up here. And I was just being real conservative because I thought that these highs, once this low was put in, or once these two lows were put in, I was pretty confident those weren't getting taken out. And I just wanted to get in, make sure I got in. And there was some structure at 229. Turns out there's also some structure. I don't like calling it structure, but I mean, there's like some sideways support resistant price action at the 226 number, and we see price reacting off that. And this chart is untouched since 831. There was really nothing for me to do. I was pretty confident, partly because of what we were talking about, I think last time, about range contraction. We were saying that the most volatile times are right after the price move. So you see the stop rates came in right here and right here. And that's shortly after this volatile movement. And then once we have this point and this point, the range contracts. And once we identify that we're in a consolidation, we can be fairly certain that we're not going to see a stop rate. And so once we see like consolidation here and then a higher consolidation, then we're bullish and we get this low here. Well, price isn't going down below that low because we're contracting. We're not expanding into new territory, so this low holds. Then once this low is placed in, it holds, right? We don't go below it. And then we just blow through all the top, and, the rest was history, I suppose. Some more information about this. Basically, I think this is overlooked a lot, is the idea. We have this consolidation here, and we have this consolidation here. This is probably one of my strongest buy signals because the only reason that support is going to turn, or resistance is going to turn support, or let's put it this way, let's say this is a dealing range. The only reason that price is going to deal at a higher range and this is going to turn support, this previous resistance is going to turn support, the only reason that's going to happen is if smart money is buying. And then, right, and then you see the explosion out of the range, which I expect to continue on. But we'll get into that later. But I mean, that's a pretty simple point. This is a dealing range, and then price goes higher, and then makes a base at the high of this dealing range, so it's dealing at a higher price. So price is going up because people are buying it. And it's going to go up more because if smart money is accumulating here and smart money is accumulating here, then it's just going to go up even more. Also, smart money is accumulating in the down moves. This was a good bottom, I think. I don't want to get too carried away, but with like assuming like we're at the bottom and we're only going up. But I mean, there was a lot of selling here, right? A lot of panic selling, and if you subscribe to the notion that like there's a big entity at play, well, first off, people are selling here, right? Who is taking the other side of the trade here, and who is selling here? The people that are selling here are exuberant. They're panic selling. There's a lot of volume here, and it's just emotional trading, right? Those people need counterparties to take the opposite side of their trade. So who is that? It's probably the big smart entity that buys when other people are selling because that's the only way they can put on size. They have to buy in down moves. So for every seller here, there's a buyer, right? And when price fails to retrace, it's just further sign of accumulation. It's further sign of smart money was buying all in here, and then they're interested in buying here again, and then they're interested in buying up here, and it's probably, they're probably going to, well, I guess the flip side of that is that once you accumulate all this stuff, you can't just simply offload it like this, right? So expecting a decent move down after we're saying accumulation here, accumulation, accumulation, there's no one selling here, right? Maybe they sold in this wick, but now anyone that accumulated here, a large position, is waiting for price to go up to sell into. So that's what I think is kind of going on right now. If we go to the 1-day chart, there's that order block that really worked magic. And yeah, I guess another cool thing, what is the cool thing, is this, not that. Is this swing. Boom, shakalaka, boom. So here's a significant level. This is like a significant swing, so we're just going to use like the 200% fib extension. Goes to 268, which I think is that's like a good target. And I think the 1618 extension 255 is another good target. Because not really because I don't really do anything because of the 1618 extension, but it does line up with this consolidation and it does fill in this illiquid move, which I think once we take out these highs, if we can consolidate kind of up here where we are right now, I'd like to see us consolidate here, and then I think we would be reaching for 255 because that's where basically there is nothing going on here. If you really think about how quick this was, I mean, probably only a couple thousand Bitcoin could just tear through this and then start the margin calls. So it's not like there was a lot of volume here and a lot of trading didn't occur here. So price could fairly easily just slip up through here, and then it would be met with the resistance here of this consolidation, because this is where a lot of the dealing took place. And I always like the 200% extension, kind of that equal and opposite reaction for every action type deal. And I think this is a good swing to see a 200% swing form. And yeah, I'll just be looking for consolidation for, I'd like to see consolidation for like a day. I don't want to see this move where it just like kind of goes up and goes up and goes up. I want to see where it can come down and kind of maybe for like 20 hours, maybe if it could just like go sideways, then I think we would be cleared to take off more. But I really don't like these low volume rises because they look really scamish to me. But all in all, I think Bitcoin has broken out of a 825 to 9.5. So what is that? 11-day consolidation. So I think it's going to continue up more. I don't think this is the end of the up move. And we're looking at 255 and 270 as ultimate targets. And that's basically it. Yo, subscribe to all my shit. Stay in tune with my website. I don't know how you subscribe to a website, but just go there every day. And, well, never mind. I was going to say something illegal, but it had to do with abusing the Google AdSense. But don't do that. And yeah, take it easy, man. Have a good weekend. Let's go to the moon. Let's do it.